to visit and welcome the newest of the JCLicht facilities here in Addiscene at 901 South Rawling Road, and its owner, Elliot Greenberg.
Hi.
Elliot, we're so happy to have you here and part of our community. You recently purchased 30 of the Benjamin Moore stores, and this is your 31st facility, and it's now JCLicht, correct?
Yes, we are JCLicht, which was founded in 1907. Benjamin Moore purchased JCLicht in 2000, and we repurchased it just last year. We're very excited. This is our 31st store, our first new store since I took over ownership, and this includes our distribution center, our warehouse, our service center, and a brand new store that actually is open from 6 o'clock till 7 o'clock, 6 in the morning till 7 o'clock at night.
5 days a week, 6 days?
We're open Saturday from 7 to 12.
Wonderful. This is a huge facility, and it's a really exciting facility because you have everything here. And is it open to the public?
Absolutely. We love homeowners. We want them to come in. We have a design center. We have decorators on staff. We could meet all your design needs, paint needs, wallpaper, fabric, window treatments.
You have everything here.
We do.
I noticed even carpeting.
Yes, and we have power tools. We have Festool here. We have a lot going on. We are the largest paint chain, independent paint chain in all the Midwest.
JCLicht has always been the place to shop for wallpaper. Now you're the place to shop for wallpaper, floor covering, paint, everything for my home.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, years ago, Benjamin Moore started off with absolutely only one paint.
Yeah.
It was a prepared Colston finish, I think it was, one paint. Today, the world is in color.
Yeah, well, color is everything. And Ben Moore is the premier brand in the country. They make only the finest product. They are sold only through independent dealers, so they're not sold through big boxes. They won't sell their paint to the big boxes, but they only want it sold in premium independent dealers where people that have been we have about 50 employees that have been with us more than 15 years, and wonderful experience. We have 224 well-trained employees that really know the business.
It's just unbelievable how many people are here today and how many employees are here helping them.
Yeah.
These are a lot of paint contractors I see today.
Yeah, mostly paint contractors today. It's a celebration of our new distribution center. Our new corporate offices are here too. And the way it looks like, they were here 2 hours before we had the official opening, and we're looking at over 1,000 customers today, which is unbelievable.
I think that's phenomenal. When I have a hard time finding a place to park, I love that. That's a great party.
Yeah, parking's the only issue today, but normally there'll be plenty of parking. We don't expect 1,000 a day.
Well, I hope you do have 1,000
I hope
a day.
so too. That's a good problem to have.
The product that you sell, Benjamin Moore, has always been a top-of-the-line product. As I see other names around the room, and as I said, JCLicht was someplace we always visited, but it was a small store. This is huge. And I see Mohawk carpeting, I see 3M, I see everything.
Well, these banners signify all the brands we carry. We carry a lot of what we call sundries, brushes, rollers, all kinds of applicators, Rust-Oleum industrial coatings, Lenmar lacquers. We also service all the woodworking shops in the whole greater Chicago area out of here.
Wow, and you also have decorators and designers on staff?
Decorators, and we do shop at home. We have a phenomenal shop at home program. So you can go online at JCLicht's website, make an appointment, and free we come to your house, and we help you with window treatments, wall covering, fabrics, and colors.
So you can come to my home and basically it would be a one-stop shop, which is great because sometimes it's difficult to get out. In today's world, you want the home to make your statement as to who you are and your personality, but it's difficult to get out and shop for these things. You bring them all to the customer.
And also, when our designers come to your home, they get a feel for what your home looks like. They get a better feel for you. You don't have the stress of other customers, and we find that the best solutions are made in the home.
Well, and I noticed the color of the year this year is white.
Simply white.
Simply white. I'm sorry, you're right, simply white. But I couldn't believe how many shades of white there were. On one of the display boards right here, you have on a display board 3 shades of white.
Well, we have thousands of shades of white, actually.
Oh, my goodness.
And what it is today, color is everything. People look at painting their rooms, changing their rooms much more than they used to. It used to be there was a ready-made palette. Now we have over 20,000 different color choices. We also carry Farrow & Ball paints, which is a super premium luxury brand, and fine paints in Europe. So we go from all over the world. We have a Dutch paint. We have a paint from Great Britain. We bring in the best here, in addition to Benjamin Moore.
Wow, Well, JCLicht always has, and Benjamin Moore has always been a great name, so I think it's a wonderful marriage. We are so happy to have you here in the community, and we definitely encourage people to stop by every day. Give us your hours again.
We're open from 6 in the morning till 7 at night, Monday through Friday, and from 7 to 12 on Saturday.
Well, Elliot, this is just phenomenal. I can't wait to actually just wander through this facility. And we actually have an interior design show that Addiscene does. I think we're going to have to come here and do one of the shows sometime.
I'd love you to come. You're more than welcome to come. We'd love it.
Well, I certainly hope everybody comes and visits you here. It's a phenomenal location. It's not always easy to find. It's on Rawling Road, Route 53, on the east side of the street.
Right across from Ford Decor. There's the Ford Decor store right across, and we'll have a big lit up sign so you can't miss us.
Well, that's great. And welcome to Addiscene, and thank you very much for talking with us today. I think Mayor Veenstra wants to say hello. He just came in.
Hi, Mayor Veenstra.
Oh, and one of our trustees came with him today. Harry Theodore is here.
Hi. Nice to meet you, Elliot.
Wow. This is very unusual that she gives me the mic for anything.
Yeah, she runs the show.
This was
the queen.
Yeah.
Exciting interview.
She already
He's very
told me that,
exciting.
But we just want to officially welcome you to Addiscene. We're so proud that JCLicht picked Addiscene to be their corporate headquarters. And, we have a lot of dynamic things going on in town, and you're just going to be another one of them that we're really looking forward to.
Thank you.
Working very closely. And it's a great operation, and we're just very thrilled that you're here.
Thank you. Thank you for your welcome. We're excited to be here. We think it's a dynamic community. You have a great mix of business, and we looked all over, and I kept coming back to this site, and I fell in love with it. It's like when you fall in love with your first house. I fell in love with this facility and the town, and everybody's been so welcoming to us. So we really feel wonderful that we have many, many years to come here. And this is our corporate headquarters. Not only do we have a great store here, but our corporate headquarters, our distribution center, our service center, 38,000 square feet all in one, So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we have the design in there, everything. Yeah.
Wait till we walk through this.
Yeah.
This is really exciting. But remember, visit JCLicht not only for your home, but for your office, your business, industrial also.
We welcome all the industrial, commercial. We've already gone and introduced ourselves. We have 16 outside reps. They've been to all the different complexes. We want you to come in, and if you need something that we don't have, we will get it for you. We will do anything to get whatever you want that has to do with home improvement in any way.
I like that service. That's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Now we're going to take a little walk around this facility to see what it's all about, and then we're going to have to cut the ribbon in a little bit. Thank you. Where are we right now?
We're at the front counter. This is probably the biggest paint counter I've ever seen. In all our stores, there's nothing like it. It almost runs, I'd say, 24 feet. And we have so much confidence that this is going to be an amazing store that we wanted to have a big counter. And you can see we have about 10 JCLicht employees helping customers right now. This is our first day of business, and we've had a phenomenal day so far.
This is just one paint counter. Mayor, did you see this? This is just one paint counter.
When my idea to have this counter, I think everybody that works for me thought I was crazy. They said, why do we need such a big counter? But I believe that if we build it, they will come.
Oh, absolutely. Look at this. It's already overcrowded.
And then we have these great chalkboards you see here, and it's welcome to our 31st store, and thank you. Together we can make it happen. Our slogan as a company is we can make it happen.
And there's one of our painters that's actually making it happen.
Yeah.
I love the size of that product.
Yeah.
This is just your paint counter.
This is our counter, and then our tint area. Let's walk over and look at our tint area. The guts of a great paint store is a tint room, and when I mean that, we have to mix everything. So we have, I believe, the biggest tint room in the country back here. Now this services the store. It also services a lot of our bigger contractors throughout the region. So this tint room is open from 4 in the morning till 8 at night, getting orders ready that we can deliver out of here. We start making deliveries at 4:30 in the morning out of here. So this is a very unique facility that no one else does in the marketplace, and very few people in the country do it. And we just fell in love with the Addiscene facility, the Addiscene market, the convenience of Addiscene to all our other stores. It's just in a great location.
What we call the Addiscene advantage.
That's why we call it the Addiscene advantage.
It's a huge advantage. And I'm from the East Coast. I just moved to buy the business, and I moved my wife. My kids are older. One's at college and one's out of college, a sports writer. But when I came here with my realtor, I said, we don't have to look anywhere else. This is where I want to be. It's right off 355. It's right off North Avenue. It's so convenient to get to. It's unbelievable. This is the most convenient location we have out of 31 locations.
Well, then you really deserve to have this.
Thank you.
The Addiscene advantage.
I love it. I didn't even know we had this. But
Oh yes, now you're truly the Addiscene advantage.
that's
been
wonderful.
given by the mayor. Now let's go over to the tint area because I want to know about tint. Okay, Elliot, this is the tint area. When you say tint, I can bring a swatch of a scarf that I like.
Absolutely. This is our tint area. Like I said before, it's the largest tint area I know of in the country. There's probably about $500,000 investment in equipment, which is shakers and tint machines, automatic tint machines. And we have 4 gentlemen that work in this department. We start the day at like 5 in the morning. We end at 8. We have 2 shifts. And they've been have at least 20 years experience of what we call color matching. So they could look at anything. They know how to exactly match a color. And it takes years. It's like it's an artistic talent that you develop. Some people have an eye, some people don't have an eye. But these people, not only do they have an eye, but they've developed it through practice year after year. So we're very unique. We service out of this service center all over Chicago. Paint is all over. We drop paint off at the merchandise mart at 6 in the morning out of here that we get the orders at 7 o'clock at night. Turn it around that quick.
And they can match any
Anything.
color.
And we love the homeowners to come in and try our capabilities. They're second to none.
Well, we just missed it, but one of your technicians was actually mixing the paint, and now it's in the
Shakers. And you'll see in a few minutes. They'll do more, okay?
Oh, this is just phenomenal. Now, what else do you do? The tint area strictly does this. So what do you take? A white paint and then they blend it?
There's 4 bases. There's a white base, which does all the pastel colors, medium base, deep base, and then ultra deep base or clear base. So the dark color doesn't have as much pigment in because it has to take the color in and it has to become saturated with that. So, the light colors have a much larger fill rate. So the cans are actually filled less for the deep colors. So we're able to make the very deep, a vivid blue, a vivid orange, a great burgundy. We add a lot of coloring, and so in all these machines are coloring. We're constantly pouring coloring in there. So we have, coloring is a lot of expense. So the deeper colors usually cost a little more money because the coloring expenses is dramatic on those colors. We can pump 10 ounces of a very expensive coloring. Now the beautiful thing about Benjamin Moore paint, they have Gen X coloring, which is the only no VOC coloring out there. So people who care about the health, we have no VOC products, low VOC products. We also have the colorant that goes in the paint that has no VOC. So we're thinking green, as Benjamin Moore's thought green before any other paint company out there.
VOC. Tell our audience.
Volatile organic compounds. So basically, the what's emitted out of the air. So the paint. So once you paint it out, they come out of the air. So the regulations in this country with environmentally conscious people have changed dramatically in the last 10 years, and Benjamin Moore has always been in the forefront of that. So we are very conscious about it. So people, when they have children, they could paint. Natura is up there. That paint Natura, you could paint it while your baby's in the room, and there'll be no odor, no emissions at all.
No VOC.
Right.
Now we know what VOC is. Now, what's the next area that we're going to be visiting?
We're going to go into our distribution center now, where we distribute through all 30 of our other stores. So we also have a party set up. It's this grand opening, so you'll see the party aspect where everybody's eating, but you also see the size of our distribution center. Okay.
Let's go over there. All right, Elliot, this is the distribution center. And this is just not even a half, it's probably only a quarter of your distribution center, correct?
Yeah, because we have a big party today, so we blocked off a lot. But we distribute to our other 30 stores paint every day. We have 5 trucks that are taking loads of paint and brushes and rollers and caulk and red rosin paper and drop cloths and rags to fill our stores. So we buy in bulk so we can get the best deal to pass it on to our customers. We have to be competitive against the big boxes, and we find that we are very much competitive. Our contractors are amazed that we can meet or beat most of the prices from the big boxes like Menards and Home Depot and Lowe's, and the reason is we buy paint like this. So we buy truckloads on deal from our manufacturers. We negotiate the best possible deals, and then we pass it on to our customers. So every day the stores order from here. They get the smaller goods from the distributors every day, but they get the big, important stuff from us. So we're moving these goods into the stores, and most of our big stores get 3 deliveries a week from us, and the others get 2 deliveries a week.
And I'm looking at a fleet of forklifts over here. I mean, most companies have a fleet of trucks. You have a fleet of trucks and a fleet of forklifts. Look at this.
And we also, because we're in Addiscene now, to just run this distribution center, we have 12 full-time people. So it's a big deal. So there's a lot of jobs added to the community by this. And as we grow, our goal is 50 stores in the next 5 years. This is going to be filled up even more, and we're going to have to hire more people.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
It's a great thing for every community. Yep.
Okay, let's see. Where are we going next?
I think I'd love you to show you our corporate offices. We have about 25 employees in our corporate office, and we're so proud of it. Okay?
Let's go there. All right. All right. Go to the corporate offices, and I'm going to have Angelo do some B-roll on our way there.
You're doing
I'm
tremendous.
trying my best, you know. Last night we had a party for our employees and our vendors here, and it's amazing.
Elliot, we are now in the design studio?
Yes, design studio. We have our home fashions. We have many vendors. All our window treatment, wall covering, fabric vendors are here.
We see it all here. Even, we've got the, it looks like metal, and it's not.
Metal effects.
Yeah. Right. This is really wonderful. Now, are these each different vendors?
Yeah, we have all our vendor partners are here. It's our grand opening, so we invited all our vendors to showcase their stuff to our customers. This is more of a contractor event, but we really want to make this a great design center for the homeowner in the marketplace, and for designers to come here too.
So if a homeowner or a company wanted to come in because they're redecorating all of their corporate offices.
It'd be a great place, and we'll also have a shop-at-home service with very talented and very friendly designers that will go to your home and just work out all your needs right on the spot. And we get to know you better, we get to know your needs, we see your house, and we really could do some wonderful things in the home.
So these products aren't just available today, they're available all the time?
All the time, and our shop at home is available all the time. We have you could just go on our website and look at our number. You could sign up on our website, and we'll call you right away, and we'll make an appointment. Free of charge.
Free of charge. That price is
amazing.
Right. It's amazing.
Priceless.
Right. You know? The price is right. And I'll tell you, you really have a lot of vendors. Really, one-stop shopping. This is seriously one-stop shopping.
And like I said earlier, if you find something that you don't see and you want it, we'll find it for you and we'll get it for you.
Well, Elliot, it's been a pleasure touring this wonderful facility today, and we thank you for the tour, and we wish you all the best here in Addiscene. Many, many years of success.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here, and I hope to be here for a very long time. We built this to grow, and we built this to last. So we have no plans on ever moving. We found the perfect home, and this is our home forever.
Well, Elliot, again, I want to just thank you for choosing Addiscene for your home. The tour was tremendous. The facility is great, and we're really looking forward to a lot of years of success and growth together. And I know you've said you want to be part of the community, and you've already taken great steps. So
thank you so
congratulations
much.
And
so much,
welcome
Mayor.
to Addiscene.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
We're here today at Chapalita, the newest restaurant here in Addiscene in the Lake Street Commons Shopping Plaza. Chapalita's owner and manager is Lorena. Lorena, we're so happy to be here today. This is really pretty and very festive in here.
Thank you so much. Very happy to have you guys.
Well, we're happy to have you opening today. Chapalita, I know your specialty is chicken, so is that where the name comes from?
That's true. That's exactly what it is. Chicken, the recipe is comes from Mexico, and then from the town Chapala. So that's why it's Chapalita.
So from the town of Chapala, is that where your family is from?
That's right. We are from Chapala, from Jalisco. Yes.
Now, you have really a very nice menu. It's very well-rounded. I know chicken is your specialty.
Chicken is my special, but I also have some tacos, burritos, and tortas. And that's why it makes so special, because very, very authentic from Mexico. So all the food, very authentic.
Spices and everything are very...
Spice all from there.
Now, I have to ask you something, because some people don't like things too spicy. Do you have a little milder, a little spicier?
We do for all kind of, yes, not that spicy and very spicy, like A lot of people like, Mexican people like spicy, but also we have the choose to not that spicy. Yes.
And then all they have to do is ask, and they would get kind of what they're looking for.
Just exactly what do you like, the way you like to cook, and then we can do whatever you like. Yes.
Now, I have another question because your menu is in Spanish. Do your waitresses,
It's in Spanish and in English too. We have both.
it is?
Yes, it is. Yeah, we
the
have
other-
steak, asada, and then we have in Spanish and English.
So you
but
have
I
it-
also my waitresses are ready to speak English and Spanish. Yes.
Okay, so that makes it a lot easier for us. Yes, because we know what we like, and
Yeah.
and you do serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We open 8 in the morning until 10 at night. We're gonna serve it lunch, dinner, and breakfast. I'm sorry, and then hopefully everybody will like it and enjoy. We want everybody to start at 8 in the morning in Chapala and try our delicious breakfast and lunch and dinner.
And what about carryouts?
We do have a carryout too. Parties and families, yes, we do have that too. And at 8 in the morning until 10. Yes.
Well, very good. Now, I know your parents were very, very involved in this restaurant.
Yeah.
And I really would like to go back into the kitchen because that's probably where we're going to find them.
Oh, yes. They're cooking all the time. A lot of the recipes are from my mom. And not only that, it's so special for my parents, this place, because they come 15 years ago in here. So they marry here. So they work in a restaurant. They start in the kitchen. So now this is so important for them because they have their own business. So it's really special for them.
They grew from working in the restaurant
they
to
have
owning the
their-
restaurant and their
yes.
daughter running it.
Yes, so they teach me everything, what I know.
And they're
Yes.
still in the kitchen cooking, though, right?
Let's walk around and
Let's
let's
walk
find
around
them.
and take a look.
Yes.
Good. Thank you. Well, Lorena, we're now in the heart of the restaurant, really. This is
The
where it really
special
all
place for us, yes. That's where we cook the tacos, the burritos, and all our specials. And then also what my parents are, right here. Yes.
You know what? Let's
Let's
bring
do-
your parents
yes.
into this. Come
Come on, come on.
Come on over this way.
That's my mom and my dad. So excited and happy because you guys are here and yeah.
They should be now. Did they start? Did they start working in the city of Chicago and then move out to the suburbs?
That's correct. They started actually in the suburb in Elgin.
Oh, in
50 years ago. And then actually they marry in here.
Okay, so
And-
way out in Elgin. And these are your recipes?
Yes.
These are all your mom's recipes?
Yes.
She's too pretty to be working for 50 years.
Right?
Way too
Can you
pretty.
believe that?
Yeah.
She is. Yes.
So these, and I'm sure she's developed some of the recipes for the
Yes,
restaurant.
there is many things that she got. Everything is from Mexico, all the recipes, but it's from her. It has some little thing from her.
Now, I'm sure your mom and dad have names. Shall we tell everybody what their names are? Because
Yes.
if they come in the restaurant, they should say hello.
Yes.
And if they speak Spanish, they
For
can.
sure, say hello to my dad, Juan, and then my mom, Mary. Yes.
Well, Juan and Mary, thank you so much. Great restaurant, wonderful daughter.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now,
Let me walk a little tour in here and talk a little bit about my chicken. That is our special. Why it makes me so special, my chicken? Because we cook my chicken for an hour and a half. Yes, there is a slow cook. You have to be very careful because really slow. We right here, was after the chicken is ready, we save it in here for a couple of minutes, and after that it is ready. See, you can see the chicken.
wait a minute, Angelo, come here real quick. Watch it.
You have to see how
This-
delicious and juicy is my chicken. Fresh, juicy, and delicious.
So it's kept in this warming oven
Exactly.
so it doesn't lose its juices. It maintains.
Exactly. It maintains the juices and all the fresh.
Wonderful. Okay, we want to close that. Watch it, Ange. You got to back up. Hot, hot. Okay, now what else do we want to see back here? Because I think we're in the chef's way over here.
We're gonna move a little bit more because I don't want you guys to get hurt. Well, that's another area where we cook some vegetables. We actually very special because we cook peppers spicy peppers, and also onions. We grill it in here for 15 minutes. It makes it so delicious.
You get all the juices in there. It's
All
not
the juices.
dripping down, it's right in there.
And again, with no oil, very healthy. All the juices, that's the only thing we use.
Juices, no oils.
Natural, no oils in here, yes. And of course, we also have some oils like a pork and carnitas, well, the Mexican, authentic food are. But we have two different choices, no oils, healthy, and then also let's do pork and everything.
Oh, and you do. I notice a lot of pork on your menu.
I have a lot of pork in my menu. There is with sauce. We use some pineapples and sauce. And also just plain. It's so delicious, just in the fry.
This is terrific. And I got to tell you, this should be smell-o-vision because this is starting to smell really good.
So good.
Let's go out toward the front now. Okay, Lorena, this is your peppers and onions and what else is in here?
It's rice and beans. That's what I was talking about. That's my peppers. We grill, no oil, and then that's the spicy peppers. Yes, very spicy.
Whole onion.
Look at how delicious are. Yes, very fresh.
That looks wonderful. And you keep these in the warming case so you're ready to go.
Ready to go. Yeah, very fresh and very warm too.
And there's your mother making certain that they're all being turned the right way.
Exactly, and the right. Yes.
That's what we better do. Now, I want to talk a little bit about this counter. You have a long counter right behind us over here. And that's really very nice. A lot of restaurants don't. It's comfortable for people who are alone and don't want to sit at a table all by themselves.
I want everybody to come here to make comfortable. Some people come by themselves, and then there is some room that makes it comfortable. Some people doesn't like to be at the table by themselves, so the counter is very comfortable. Feels like at home. That's what I'm looking for. Every people that come here to make it comfortable.
Comfortable, relaxing environment where they can enjoy the food and worry about nothing more than the food.
Yes, nothing else, just the food.
Now let's get over here and meet with the whole crew here today.
I'm so happy they're here with me.
All right. Well, Lorena, we're standing here with a group of people that really helped you get this business established and up and running here at the Lake Street.
Yes,
Commons.
so happy. And then I want to thank everybody for all the help, all the support, and all the perm that we got. That's why they make it open. They help a lot, everything they did for me.
Well, we have the whole crew right here from the Plaza people, from the Lake Street Commons Plaza that helped you get started. And next to me on this side, we have Mayor Veenstra and Trustee Harry Theodore and Community Development, John Burley. And Rich, this is really a very nice facility.
It's a very nice facility. And Lorena, we want to really welcome you to the village. And this is something a lot of us have waited for a long time. I know this has been an empty plaza for a long time, and Manny has worked very hard to get quality restaurants and businesses in town, and you certainly represent that. So we're very, very happy to have you in town and wish you the best of luck and look forward to many years of good service. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, and Mr. Burley was very helpful working with Manny and George and the rest of the group here. This is truly a family restaurant.
Family, yes.
It's family owned, it's family operated, and it's family oriented.
That's correct.
So
family in here. That's what we wanted to make a family in here with us.
Well, let's get the ribbon cut and get this business up and running.
Let's do that.
Okay, let's get the ribbon going here. We're here at Chapalita on Lake and Mill Road at the Lake Street Commons Shopping Plaza. Come visit them. We're here to cut the ribbon with Lorena, Juan, and Maria, Mayor Veenstra, and Trustee Theodore. Are we ready, Mayor?
I think we're ready.
We're ready.
Okay, on the count of three.
Yeah.
Everybody grab.
Yeah.
One.
2, 2.
Hold the scissors, gotta hold the scissors.
One, 2.
2.
3. Congratulations.
Oh. And welcome to Addiscene. Thank you for joining us. Please visit them here at Chapalita. I'm Lucille Zucchero for Addiscene Community Television.
We just want to thank Debbie again. She always takes very good care of us. Food's always good. I don't think anybody complains about the food, except we ran out of orange juice. Anyway, actually, Debbie does good, so I just want to bring her out here and say thanks, Debbie. Okay, now we're here what we're here for. As you well know, this is the where we are the Tootsie Roll money that we collected. Last Tootsie Roll Drive, which was in September, was our highest since I've been the chairman for 5 years now. I've done 5 drives with the help of Brother Knights and all the help that I've gotten from everybody. Since I've started the drive, I don't know what the other drives have done, but since I've started the drive, this last drive in September was the highest grossing drive that we've had since I've been the Tootsie Roll chairman. So that's actually pretty good. So without further anticipation here, I'm going to bring up one by one the charities that we donate to. The first one is Easter Seals. Sam, you want to come up here? Sam, come on up here. Hey, you. You're going to be my assistant. You hand them the checks. Can I say a couple words?
I'm Amy Liss, and this is my twin sister Kelly, and we would just like to thank you for this award. You've been part of the Easter Seal family for the last 33 years, me as a client, and now us both as a current employee. So we'd just like to thank you for helping our kids, and this contribution will go to give our children fee assistance who may not otherwise afford it for Easter Seal DuPage in Back Valley. So thank you very much.
Thank you. The next one is Nezra.
Good afternoon. I'm Karen Lesniak from Nezra.
Sorry.
This one.
Oh, you're good with it, but
I'm Karen from Nezra, and all of us are just really blessed and honored to be the recipients of your generosity. Thank you so much. On behalf of all of our participants at Nezra, over 3,500 participants with disabilities, both intellectual and physical disabilities, I just want to express our sincere thanks for your generosity. More importantly, you've also helped both financially and also with volunteers for our annual track and field meet. This year it is May 21st. It's the third Saturday of the month in May at Glenbard East High School. Information will be going out very shortly. I've been waiting for the flyers, so as soon as I can get those, I'll throw them in the mail. But all those participants that compete in various track and field events that day, as well as the 16 other sports that we have in our Special Olympics realm, both individual and team sports, those participants really relish and appreciate the generosity of groups such as yours, and we just value the relationship that we've had with the Knights over the years, and I love coming to this event each year. It's just so wonderful seeing so many people that have supported Nezra and other community affiliations. We are all very grateful, and I am. Thank you. Thank you.
okay, the next one is Best Buddies.
We just want to thank you from Best Buddies. We brought a couple of our buddies with who actually are graduating this year. We'll be moving on to our transition program, but we were able to do the Tootsie Roll Drive this year in school by some luck. It happened to fall on homecoming week. I know in the schools now we're not allowed to have candy and sugar and sweets because of all the new lunch programs, but it happened to fall on homecoming and we could sell Tootsie Rolls all week, and the kids enjoyed it. It was great. And thank you for your support. It helps our program. We have 92 kids at Addiscene Trail involved in Best Buddies, and Knights of Columbus just really helps support our program. Thank you.
I miss Best Buddies.
This is my second year being president, and all of us being seniors, this means a lot to us, so thank you. And the mission for Best Buddies is to create one-on-one friendships. And what I really like about it is that the whole goal is that one day Best Buddies won't be in existence, meaning that we'll be friends because we see how similar we are and not different. So thank you.
I would like to make a special note about Patty's help this year. Last year, I don't know if it was last year in 2 years, but I know it was definitely last year, 2014. There really was an issue with selling candy in school. I don't know what we worked out for that year, but this year with the homecoming, she actually worked around it. You know, she knew that there was a need, that she wanted to help the kids, but at the same time, she had to follow the rules. Patty worked around it, and we got it done, and we were, because she got to do what she did, and, the kids that are there really seem to have a lot of fun with it, too. So thanks, Patty, for doing what you did this year. Okay, our next program is District 88, Life Transition. Oh, there you go.
Thank you very much. Hi, my name's Sam Benson. I'm representing the district office here today for our transition program. We just want to thank you again for your generous donation. Basically, our transition program, we started the year with about 38 students. These are students with special needs that are continuing their education past their academic courses in high school. And this really allows us to give them the vocational opportunities that they need, independent living skills, community outings, to get them prepared for real life, because we only have them until they're 22 years of age. One of our signature programs is Perks and Possibilities Coffee Shop, which is housed at the Addiscene Public Library. And so if you ever through that area, stop by, get a cup of coffee or some snacks, and we'd love to see you. So thank you again for your contribution.
Our next one is Gateway to Learning.
Hi, my name is Stacy Green. I am a representative of Gateway to Learning. This is one of our clients, Larry. I'd just like to thank you for your donation to continue to help us in our program. Thank you.
The next one, Kids Equipment Network.
So I brought some friends and maybe a new friend. we're standing in a room with giants because we're doing some amazing things, and we can't do this alone. I have some friends, I have some family, and this started as kind of a whim at Shriners Hospital. I work at Shriners Hospital. So as the community grows, we were reaching out and helping some of the kids that we serve, and one day they said, well, we can't really do it that way anymore. Our fire friends said, you can't keep this equipment in the building anymore. It's a fire hazard. So we had to find a spot, not to pick on the firemen, but we had to find a spot to put our stuff. So one of the nurses and I went out and decided that we should start a charity. And so that was 10 years ago. And I guess one of the morals of the story is you need to be careful what you ask for, because we've served over 1,000 kids this year. We've crossed the 1,000 mark. We served 222 children this year. We've given out over 4,000 pieces of equipment. And we're working with Nedzra and Misericordia and Easter Seals. And so our reach can only be as big as our hearts and all of you and the Knights supporting us for all this time, and we really appreciate it. So thank you very much.
Ray Graham. Right here.
Hello there, I'm Tim.
How are you?
Pretty good. Thanks for the thanks for the check. No.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, the last one on our list is, and I can never say this correctly, Misericordia Home.
I want to dedicate. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. And they with Down syndrome. Yeah.
Sean was saying he has Down syndrome.
Yeah.
He's lived at Misericordia for 30 years.
Yeah.
And it is through the and that is how long our relationship with the Knights of Columbus.
Yeah.
My father, Michael Hardigan, started it with Bill Herman 30 years ago, and they have been continuous supporters of Misericordia. If you ever get a chance to visit, please see where all of your money has gone. It is extraordinary. And I just want to mention, don't forget us on April 29th and 30th. That's Misericordia's Candy Days. We will be on the corners. Thank you.
Sam didn't know I was going to wrangle him up here. Father Burke normally would help us with this, but Father Burke actually, as you could tell, he had another commitment and he had to leave a couple minutes early. So that's why you guys voted in, Sam, so just so you know. So I want to thank everybody again for all you've done for us, because without you guys doing what you do for us, we can't do for you. I always want him to come. I got one more guy that I'm going to have come up here. I always want him to come to be the first guy to say something, but he always tells me he wants to be the last guy. So, Deacon Phil.
The reason I going last is that I get a chance to listen to the wonderful things that is said about the wonderful things that you do. So first, officially, on behalf of the entire St. Philip the Apostle Parish community, Father Danaher, Deacon Sean, myself, all the staff, thank you for being part of us, for letting us share in the wonderful things that you do. It's so heartwarming to realize that what seems to be a little thing becomes big when you work together. One person can't do it all, but all people can do everything. And that's what God's plan is for us, is that we are community. We're not individuals. We can't really do anything by ourselves, no matter how much we think that we can. As our community, our mayor shows us how we can do things as a community. All of you do things individually. I was very touched with the comment, I was just asked to do it, I got it done. Simple as that. I was asked to do it, I got it done. It's as simple as that. God has put us on earth here to do something simple, to be the best we can be as people and help others. God's simple message was, go out and love your neighbor and love me. The problem is that not everyone is willing to do what you do. And you are the examples. So when you say the nights are sort of hidden and no one really knows what you're doing, that's nice. But yet it's important that people do know that you're doing something, that you're out there and you're saying, hey, I'm a knight. I'm willing to give up my time and my energy because this is important. And all those who are working in your own fields of helping out people, you're giving your lives for others because you know it's the right thing to do and you know it's the godly thing to do. And that's so important because our world is such a mess because so few are willing to give up their time and their energy to do the good. You are examples. Please remember that. Don't hide that. Shine it. Show it. Be examples to others because we need it terribly. Terribly. Now I'm going to do a request to you. What you are all doing is, I know, God's work. But you may not be thinking of it necessarily in a spiritual way. You know it's a good moral thing to do, and you know that God is asking you to do this. This is wonderful. But we got to take the next step. Those of you who are Catholic recognize that Pope Francis has moved us up a level to recognize that we are there to help the poor and to help each other to become holy. But it takes each of us, again, to not only think about our human lives, but to share our spiritual lives. Because if we get more people to be spiritual, to recognize God's life in them, they are then willing, because they know they're being asked, to then give of themselves to others. Without that spiritual strengthening, we don't have the guts to go out and do things. We've never had an event like we're going to have on March 30th, Wednesday, March 30th, 7 o'clock, here at St. Philip's. You know how sometimes when you're in Mass and you hear the songs and you go, that is really boring. That is not good. And people don't want to sing. Well, we're going to have praise and worship singing where people actually will raise their hands and be joyful. Father Burke said, when you are a good Christian person, you are joyful. And when you sing, you're joyful. So on March 30th, we're going to have praise and worship. And we're going to have a conversation about the gifts of the Holy Spirit, the things that God has given each of us, our talents. The things that make you able to do what you do, those are special talents that God gave you. And we want to share that by letting other people know that they too have gotten these special gifts. So we'll talk about that. We'll ask for the Holy Spirit to come and recognize in each one of us, give us those special gifts and expand on those we already have to make us joyful and caring and loving. So I'm going to have my wife move around, and we got some handouts just to give you the date. And if you can make it, I really think you'll enjoy it. I know that if you're there, it'll make it a wonderful community event. And also, the hard part is that we're supposed to evangelize, not only help people with their bodies and their needs, which is extremely important, but it comes right down to it. What is the most important thing? The most important thing is, are we going to get to heaven? Are we going to share our lives for all eternity with God? Because that's important. All this other stuff is good, very good, but nothing compared to getting to heaven. So when you go out to all these things that you do, whether it's on a daily basis or on special events, remember when you're standing there handing out Tootsie Rolls that you're doing it for a spiritual reason. God has called you to do that. And share not only the Tootsie Roll, but share why. I'm giving you this Tootsie Roll because I love God, because God loves me. Be willing to share with your family and friends and community that which makes you do what you do, because it's important. And it's hard. That's why we need the gifts of the Holy Spirit, because it's hard to go up to somebody you don't know and say, oh, by the way, do you pray? By the way, do you spend time with God? By the way, do you realize that the reason you're here is because God made you and loves you? It goes against the grain for many of us. But I guarantee you that Sam didn't end up here without God touching him. I can guarantee you 30 years ago, I wasn't expecting to stand here with a cross and a collar. And if, I think Mayor left, yeah, we were talking, he and I went to the same grammar school in high school, and we were standing back by the altar, and I said, did you think 40 years ago that we'd be doing this? Then I realized it wasn't 40 years ago, it was 50. Scared the heck out of me. In any case, thank you so very much for all that you do, and remember that you do it because God is good. Amen.
Thank you, Deacon. Well, this kind of ends our program here for today. There's one person I actually want to acknowledge. I don't know if she wants to come up. She's our new principal, Julie Noonan. Do you want to come up and say anything? Okay. Want to acknowledge she's our new principal for this year. The Knights actually have a few programs that we do at the school. The Knights have always, since previous Grand Knights and plus with me being Grand Knight, we've always acknowledged to the school that, hey, you know what, we're here. If you need anything, let us know. We're here for you. But at the same time too, we just did the spelling bee. We did the free throw, and there were some kids. So we need, as far as us with the Knights, we need to participate with the school, and the school needs to participate with us. And I think with our partner, our new principal, Julie Noonan, welcome. So last but not least, I have to give a very, very special thank you to someone. My wife, Delia. If you guys want me to get divorced, I can get her up here. That's the only way she's getting up here. So, but anyway, I love you. So, and then last but not least, my sister. Who's been my sister forever. She came in from New York to be with me today. So, thanks, Sam. So that ends our program for this year. I'm glad you guys were all here. Like I said in the beginning, you guys all, the program it's twice the size it was when I first started, and I can't be more happier about that. So again, thanks all. Thanks for everybody for your help. I hope we have a better Tootsie Roll Drive than we had last year. And that's it. Thanks all for coming.